just looked it up. $27.75.
I can't believe that they were $30 for a fucking.
I get it. Snap-on. It's $10 for just a fucking Snap-on name on there.
Are we looking up stolen tools?
You had some kind of tools on there before. You done?
Yeah, here's it. We already looked it up, so it's incredibly expensive.
Rest is yours in there.
How many of these things come in a set?
A set? Be 4? Be 10? How big of a set you want?
What? What are you filming this for? You don't know what one looks like?
Well, I just figured, you know, we'll show it off with you.
Stolen tools look like in the hands of
In case anybody needs an Exhibit A at some point in the future.
Oh, man. Getting a close-up.
Nothing to see.
Yeah, that's good close up there. Oh, look, there, got a full HD. Look at that. Look at that. Brand new tool.
Stolen tools?
Never been used. Where could it possibly have come from?
Tool of the Month Club, I told you.
Uh-huh.
Comes every week.
Tool of the month. I gotta call Snap-on and ask if they have a tool of the month club. Just out of curiosity. I suspect they don't, but yeah, where all the tools are free.
I would have joined it years and years and years ago.
Yeah,
I never heard about it.
that's what I was thinking.
If you tell them what tool you need and start sending wrenches 1 a week.
I would have waited.
Yeah, I'd have a hell of a lot of tools by now if they had
Yeah, me too. We busted at the seams down there.
20, 25 fucking years. I'd have a big pile of tools, even if it was only 1 a month.
My cat's giving me funny looks.
I wonder why. All these mysterious car parts and brand new tools and no real explanation of where they're coming from. I mean, I don't know. I guess it must have fallen off the back of a truck somewhere into the trunk of a car that was then collected out of a parking lot somewhere. But
Possibly into a trunk for stolen.
yeah, that's true.
'93, '94 boom. Buick Roadmaster seemed to disappear mysteriously.
Yeah, well, the one that we saw disappeared. And
That
once,
white one on TV might disappear. Scott ever find out where it came from?
yeah,
It is.
he's probably gonna be calling the studio tonight to see, that car that was on tonight's episode of Cops. Where is that located exactly?
Roundabout, you know, I don't need.
That's my long lost cousin, that twice removed. I want to see him real bad.
Oh, motherfucker, yo.
Yeah.
What movie do you got for next week?
I don't know. What tool you got for next week?
What makes you think I'm bringing a tool in?
Well, now you started a pattern. I'm expecting it now. The whole world is expecting it now.
I told Jim not to wait on his mini bolt cutters. Snap-on don't make them no more.
Yeah, I guess they gave him up.
Just out of luck.
I'm not sure they ever made them in the first place. Might have been somebody else manufactured them for them.
Could have been. I mean, it says Snap-on on it, but you can't even get parts for it. So it's a little odd.
Yeah.
Hopefully mine never breaks.
I have a broken one somewhere. Yeah, well, worn out. It didn't break. It just plain worn. I don't know what the hell I did, but I know it's not low. It's somewhere. Because I had 2, lost one, lost the other, found the first one.
Where was the first one?
It was somewhere in the yard in one of the cars, and I used it for years and years and years, and finally it just plain wore out.
You ever go to crush a car and then find your tools in there?
I always look. I always do. Sometimes you do find stuff. Not always mine, But I find plenty of other people's tools all the time. You'll find them down between the radiators and stuff. They fall
You
down.
lost it?
Not me, but a lot of mechanics who work on cars, they put shit on top of the radiator, they put it around the engine, they lose it in there. Happens all the time. I found all kinds of sockets, extensions, ratchets, screwdrivers, wire cutters, you name it. It's always in there.
What do you find, Craftsman?
Nah, Snap-on, Matco, Craftsman, you name it. Proto, it's all there.
Lincoln or Killing Them Softly?
I think I will go with Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Yeah.
That's the first one, like, you know, they're both released on the same day.
Yeah, get Lincoln. That'd be
Then a
cool.
couple weeks after that, it'll be Red.
Killing Them Softly sounds like a chick flick.
Thrillers.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt plays a slick and brutal enforcer assigned to investigate the robbery that targeted a high-stakes poker match run by his mob bosses.
Yeah, well, maybe it's not that bad.
The
But
methods feature plenty of violence and intimidation, backed up by timely lines and treachery.
Can you see if Cops is on next week?
Pretty good.
yeah, Lincoln sounds better though.
Yeah, we'll get Lincoln first.
And see if there's a tasing on Cops next week for Scott.
They should announce that so I can, you know.
Because one day the tasing is going to be you when they catch you in that truck, but
Okay, it's that guy down there, Pat. That's where his tools are disappearing.
yeah.
Watch his truck and his bag of steams.
Well, the guy down Mayapack is losing tools.
I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah,
Everybody's losing tools.
paranoid.
People didn't lose tools, tool companies go out of business. There's only so many new mechanics to buy tools, and only so many new tools that you can sell for new fasteners and shit. So, and pretty much every idea that could possibly be invented for hand tools has been invented.
Pops is on this.
Remember when you would tell me stories, they'd come around and look at the new stethoscope or look at the new.
Oh, there's always something new. Always something. But all the time, the manufacturers make new things that require new tools.
Gotta make sure there's no tools that were taken out of my toolbox.
Yeah.
I should put a camera right over it.
Surveillance. Where's my wallet? Oh, there, okay.
Two computers, okay, we're good. Jim's got his in his bag.
My food is here. Yeah, okay. All right, Mike.
All right, boys. Till next week, maybe.
Till next week, and the next new tool.
Scott's gonna be around.
I'll have my tacos as usual if he's around.
I have to wait for the confirmation call. Watch him, make sure he doesn't go near my toolbox.
What? I get free tools sent to me.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
All right, Mike. Till next time. I bet it's gonna be cold when I step out there. Yeah, it is.
Car got frost on it?
No, but I'm gonna have it in a minute. I guess it's not that bad. The hell was that?
Man, the pothole
Oh,
full of water.
or ice chips. One of the other.
Oh, the wiper motor is holding up.
Yeah, why you didn't expect it to?
No, I was nervous there when, you know. I was hoping that it wouldn't die, you know.
No reason. You know, they don't really die that often. Really don't. I think a lot of times they crap out from disuse more than anything else. Especially from, you know, older people who don't drive in bad weather a lot, so they never use the damn wipers. you know, those motors, they corrode up inside. Shit gets, moisture gets in there. At least when you use it, you keep it, you know,
Well, it made
in motion.
it
It's
to,
all right.
428,000 miles.
428. So you've surpassed the Caprice now.
What's the Caprice have?
I believe that was 425.
Oh no, I'm pushing 44 on this. I'm sorry, 431. So I'm gonna be on
431,000 miles.
We've been up on 432.
Damn, where the hell you been driving? Last time I checked, it was like 417.
So yeah. So anyway, that's the original wiper motor made it before it finally died. So
Jeez.
that's why I was asking how often do the wiper motors die in these things?
Not that often. We've never ever had a call for one of these.
Really?
Older cars, yeah, trucks occasionally, but never ever had a call for it. But then again, there's not a lot of these cars around. Or the Caprices or the Caddy Bromes. It's just not many of them. They didn't sell that many. Now, did you get the rear end fixed yet?
Working on it.
Well, you don't want to let that go too long, because that rear end comes apart. So that's the end of the car.
That's what Mike said.
I'm surprised this lasted this many miles, to tell you the truth. And that's pretty
I keep it
surprising.
greased.
It has nothing to do with it. It's just plain wear, you know, over time. They're not a heavy-duty rear like a gigantic 3/4-ton truck or something like that. It's, you know.
Yeah, Mike said he doesn't want to bother replacing it, so
No. He's not going to get involved in that kind of shit.
but I found somebody who'll take care of it.
Who's going to do it?
Pat.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Yeah, I think he said something about that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but Pat knows how to do these rears. He knows how to do rears. You know, he's done that before.
When did you see him last?
I talk to him all the time on the phone. I see him once in a while when he stops in for parts or delivers a car for us.
Yeah, I ran into him and I asked him if they'd switch one out, and he said sure.
Yeah.
He's going to take care of that for me.
So you got a whole rear to put in here?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Whole rear end just kind of materialized for you, or did you have to order it from California?
No, I'd have to order it. I'd have to even go out of state for it.
Uh-huh. Really? Just happened to have one. How many miles are on this replacement rear?
I believe it's under 100,000.
Under 100,000. Imagine that.
I mean, I'm guessing. I'm guessing it's got under 100,000.
Well, you would have checked, no? When you buy a rear, oh wait, did you buy this rear? Or did you just, like, find it?
Yeah, found it.
You found it. Found a rear end. Just happened to be the right one for your car. That has to be... I don't know what the odds are on that. I don't even think a Vegas bookmaker could put odds on that.
Doesn't Mike have all kind of spare parts for...
No, he doesn't have a damn thing. Because he gave me all his spare parts, and when he did, there wasn't a single rear end in the bunch. It mostly was like door handles and little bits of seat belts and spark plug wires and shit like that. Damn.
Yeah,
Holy
Pat
rear.
said one day, in and out, boom.
Yeah. Because if we had a rear, we do have a rear end for this car, and we'd probably get about $350, $400 for it. Because I got that Cadillac Brome, and I haven't looked this up, but I'm pretty sure that's the same rear.
What is it, 8, 10 bolt? Pat asked me. I said I didn't.
Well, it would definitely be at least 10 bolts. Highly unlikely to be 12, but damn, at least 10 bolt. Jeez. Spare rear end. Would you happen to have a spare engine and transmission too?
You never know. I mean, if the trainee goes in this, you know. Is that something Pat would do?
Sure.
Yeah, I told him I'd throw him some money for it.
Oh, he'll say he'll do it for nothing. Don't let him do that. Guy busts his ass.
Oh, I know. I'm not gonna not pay him. You know.
Well, he always says, "Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He don't want to take any money. Make sure he does." You know.
I'll make sure I give him. What do you think's a good amount to give him for that?
At least a couple hundred.
Oh, at least. I was thinking a little more than that. But...
Probably. If you took it to a garage, you're gonna pay like $600-700 to have it done. So.
Really?
Oh yeah, at least. Well, they're gonna have to drop the rear, re-gasket it, put it back in, you know, the new one in. Got to do all the fucking brakes on it.
Yeah, he was asking me about that. He was asking what the condition of these brakes and that one.
Yeah.
I didn't...
Just get new shoes while you're doing it. You know, it's pointless to be doing all that work and you're gonna be using used brake parts. Don't do that. Spring for the new brake shoes. And the
These
new
are all
rubber
pretty
set.
new back here.
Yeah, but how many miles are on them?
Not much.
More than 10,000?
Oh no, wait, less than 5.
Because brake shoes really are not that expensive.
No, but we use the ones out of here. They're pretty new. So.
Yeah, well.
Does that thing have audio?
Yeah. Of course it has audio. Beautiful audio. Full HD sound, too. Why are you worried about the audio?
No, I was just wondering if it had audio.
Oh.
Damn, forgot to look something up.
I saw Terry today.
How's she doing?
She's going to have cataract surgery.
Oh, really? So she can see the pennies better?
Yes.
Actually,
I couldn't believe she had cataract at her age, but apparently she abused some drug or other that fucking causes it, so, or she thinks. So she's going to have surgery for it. So what are you, 65, 70 years old?
So cataracts means what? You can't...
Cloudy shit in front of the lens. They got to go in there with a laser and zap them out.
Does she wear glasses?
No, and she shouldn't be driving either, but she is. She can't see basically out of one eye, not that well. It's a blur. She has no peripheral vision left. I said, you're driving a fucking car like this?
How old is she?
She's got to be at least 50.
Oop.
Well, I don't know, actually. Probably younger than me. Definitely younger than me.
Is that she said that she did some drugs and shit fucked her eyes up?
Something like that. I don't know. She prattling on us. I wasn't really paying attention. But something to do with drugs that she took.
Jesus.
So now she's going to have cataract surgery.
The DA checks my eyes every couple of years.
She's apparently going to be paying for her.
Yeah, they give you free glasses up there, too.
Well, the old man had to have cataract surgery. But he had his at, oh shit, he was what? 85 at the time. And even he wasn't as bad as she is.
I just had my eyes checked in November. November I had my eyes checked.
Yeah.
I just, you go in, they turn the lights off, turn the lights on, cover here, okay, cover this side.
I just had my eyes checked about 3 months ago.
Got the green dot, the red dot, and they put you in that big giant thing with the binoculars. And
Did an eye pressure test because of the sugar.
No, I didn't get that. I just got a regular,
Well, no, it's a regular eye exam, but they check for corneal pressure and stuff like that because when you got sugar, you can get all fucked up that way.
What happens if you have a sugar problem?
You can go friggin' blind eventually. That's why you got to watch it. But my eyes were good. There's no problems.
No, they didn't say anything, so I assume they.
Well, no, in your case, they were just giving you an eye exam because you're getting older, and they want to make sure you're not going blind and driving around.
Yeah. It's pretty good. You get give you free glasses if you need them. I never asked about the eye surgery though.
Well, you don't need it.
No. Now, how much does that cost?
Her about $5,000, I think, something like that. All told with everything.
I thought she couldn't afford to pay the rent.
Apparently, her father-in-law and Billy are paying for it.
Yeah. Hebrew Home of the Age must, or that Jewish thing.
I don't know.
Must pay pretty good.
Maybe the old man's got money. I didn't ask.
Well, doesn't she have health insurance?
No.
Well, what happens if she got to go to see a doctor?
She's fucked. Like everybody else without health insurance.
Because you know what happens if you go to the emergency room? You know what kind of bill that is? If you
Huge.
What's it cost just to walk in?
I don't know. I've never
You
done
ain't
it.
been seen yet.
Yeah.
And what if you got to get like a splinter or something taken out and you got no insurance?
Me, it will be a $50 copay.
I'm talking nothing. Then they go in, pull the freaking splinter out, put a Band-Aid on it. Guess what that bill's gonna fucking be?
Oh yeah, a lot.
That's gotta be I remember years and years ago, I took Pat up to. Were you with me, or was Mike with me? Or was
I was definitely not with you for that.
There was a couple. It was Pat, Chicky. It was a few people. It was like 3 or 4 of us.
Yeah.
And he went in, and he didn't have any coverage, and he came in. He was like, and all they did was they told me this, and here's the fucking bill for like $300-$400, and that was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So if that was back then, what is it now?
Shit, $500,000-$600,000 for the same thing.
To go in, and then you sit. Then yeah, they don't take you right in. You sit.
Yeah.
Not at the VA, you don't.
Well, I had my doctor's appointment this week, and everything's still good, except now he tells me, well, usually he asks me the questions about, okay, what are you eating, how are you eating it? I said, well, I have, what do you eat for breakfast? I have oatmeal. Oatmeal? Oh, no, you don't eat that. Have eggs. I said, but you told me to eat the oatmeal. 10 months I've been eating this shit wallpaper paste. Now you say I can have eggs? What about my cholesterol? Oh, you have no problems there. No problem. You're okay there. You can have eggs every day.
Leave the yolk out.
No, he told me to eat it. He
Really?
said, you're good for a couple eggs every morning if you want. No problem. It's much better than the oatmeal. Eat that.
Eggs have protein.
Yes.
The oatmeal, it's more of a starch. It's good, but
Yes.
it's a starch. Though.
Well, that's why he told me to get rid of it.
It's a starch.
And I said, I tell you, I fucking hate that goddamn oatmeal. The only reason I'm eating that shit is because he told me to eat that shit. I hate that shit.
You know what all the starches are, right? Anything.
Yeah,
white.
I know all this
That's all everything white. So if that's Atkins. If you drop everything white, bam.
Yeah.
You know?
So now, I would have been eating eggs all along otherwise. I like eggs.
On the other hand, though, eggs could be high cholesterol, so you lose.
Well, put it this way. If my shitty diet hasn't jacked my cholesterol by now, it's probably not gonna. I consider bacon a food group. I eat Baconators every damn week. I'm hamburgers just about every fucking day. And I eat butter. And I have no problem. And I've been eating eggs at other times too. And I have no problems with
Well, a
that.
lot of it's also the cards that you're dealt.
Yeah.
That's also depending on the cards that you're dealt. Like my dad, he goes to the doctor, and you know what the doctor tells him?
What?
It's like you're 18 years old, and your cholesterol is lower than the average dieter.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't eat anything white, lays off the cholesterol, no deep fried foods, no butter, and all this, that, and the other. And guess what they say to her?
What?
You got high cholesterol.
You need the pills. You need the...
Exactly right. So, but that's what's dealt on that side of the family.
Yeah.
On everybody on my mom's side of the family. Everybody, as you well know, on my dad's side of the family, guess when they're all dropping fucking dead.
Oh, yeah.
Not a day over, a day under 100. And then it's not like they're all skin and bones in a fucking bed somewhere. They're all walking around driving.
Uh-huh.
Fuck Jesus, That's in the early mid 90s. By the mid late 90s, then it's assisted living, and then they're like normal people. So it's
Yeah.
like that's how I know my dad ain't gonna go. I'll go before he will.
Yeah.
He'll be going with my school teacher, who's 100 and what's April?
Well, with your
102.
diet, you better watch your cholesterol.
I'm right on the edge of getting a finger shaken at me.
Well, what's the numbers?
Oh, 130, 140.
Okay, that's not that bad at all.
The doctor says, I get she shakes a finger at me, and oh yeah, see the cop down there? Yeah, oh shithead's slowing down now. Or is he just slowing down for the red light?
I don't know.
Well, this is a jackass with the one headlight. Oh, you didn't see him.
No, well, the camera probably did.
No, he passed the other guy out from behind me.
He's here. I've been choking down this crap for 10 months, and now I can go back. I can have eggs.
Like I said, the doctor, I get blood work once a year, and they're just like,
Well, I get it every 3 months
oh, really?
because of the damn sugar. He has to monitor it.
Like I said, when I get brought in, it's like my evaluation is like, It's not like, no, you're not doing great, but you're not doing horrible, but you need to watch the, fatty foods and all this. Is I got it, and, just they say don't let it become a problem, and then they always say I can tend to lose 20 or 30 pounds,
Yeah.
which is true because I'm maintaining probably 20, 25 pounds what I should be.
Well, he always tells me, you got to keep losing weight. Guys, I am losing weight. I lose weight at my own damn pace. I don't care if it's 1 pound a month. I'm losing weight. That's good.
It's like I can't go by the military standard no more. Can't.
No.
I mean, I could.
Too
I could.
old for that shit now.
Well, actually, I could if I really wanted to strict. If I quit eating all that junk that you see me eating on the weekends.
Oh yeah, I know about that shit.
I guarantee it'd come right up. But the part two is I'm not exercising like I should be. You know. Only the last like year and a half was I getting closer and closer to my ceiling. That's why I was like, you know, and then they want to fuck with you down there. So I had to like just make sure every time. And the weigh-ins are only twice a year, you know. So just to make extra sure, you know. And this is how I know. I laid off all the junk and all the sugar. Exercise stayed the same. Bam, the weight came right off.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a matter of losing 20 or fucking 30 pounds. Hell no. It was just a matter of, you know, just keeping it right under the, you know.
But now if I eat these eggs and I have a fucking heart attack, I know who to blame anyway. I said, I couldn't believe it. I asked her, I said, what about my cholesterol? It's fine. You gotta be kidding me. I told you. I should be a walking fucking solid. You gotta...
I was my same weight for, let's see. What was I when I went in? $190 when I went in.
Yeah.
I was at the, I think when I came out of boot camp, I was like $175, $180, but that was like, but then after that, you go through your record, and I was right at the same fucking weight the whole fucking time. 190, 195, I had stayed the same right to like the last 2-3 years. Then I was 200, and then 210 and 215. Then I stayed right in there, and just, you know. And now I'm steadily at this weight, and doctor said that's your body is comfortable at the weight that it's at. So I'm not gaining, but I'm not losing.
Yeah.
So, you know,
You've reached equilibrium.
Yes, yeah, that's in fact the word she used.
Yep.
So I'm right where, you know. But if I see myself putting on more weight, well then, believe me, with no exercise, start eating correctly, not necessarily dieting. She said there's a difference between eating correctly and dieting.
Oh yeah, my doctor never suggested I go on a diet. He just told me what I couldn't eat.
Well, which falls into the category of eating correctly.
Yeah.
So you're not dieting, but you're eating correctly. That's what he said. And then he said, now if you want to start stepping it up with walking around a little bit, and just plain walking, not fast walking, just regular walking once a night, and then start laying off bread.
The sugars, the cakes, the
right,
breads.
yeah, right. Just lay off that,
Yeah.
which is not dieting; it's eating correctly. Bam. And he said that'll curb and or correct. Which, of course, my doctor is like every time I go in, it's like, you know, you're not doing horrible, but you ain't doing great. You're like, just, you know, just, you know, keep an eye on it, whatever, and everything's good, and see you next year, and that's it. No, when it was, I was doing that to make damn sure, because every time they come, they tried fucking people, and they were. I wasn't the only one there after people.
I remember you were eating fucking kidney beans and tuna fish.
I did that for about a month and a half before the